2020年2月，就在新冠疫情于中国武汉爆发之际，一群当地的影视工作者不顾生命危险，深入疫区，将武汉市民对抗疫情的真实故事用镜头记录下来。而远在加拿大的华裔导演张乔勇和在美国的制片人美美仪，再将长达300小时的影像精心制作成一部感人的纪录片《武汉武汉》。
Out of the 300 hours, initially there were 9 different stories that were covered, 9 different participants, and we had to obviously cut it down to manageable feature length, so a 90-minute film. So that is what we get with the 5 different stories, and they were the strongest stories in my opinion. And I give it to my editors, my producers, obviously Diane here as well, who really helped us to shape the film and find the narrative structure for the movie.
曾经以《沿江而上》和《千锤百炼》2度夺下金马奖最佳纪录片的导演张乔勇表示，《武汉武汉》里的5个感人故事，他最认同驾驶志工和他怀孕妻子的故事。
I related to the experiences of the driver and his wife in the pregnancy, and really what really struck me was that the story follows all the way through to the birth of the child, which in my opinion was also a celebration of life amidst the pandemic. Life continues onwards. We can't stop giving birth. We can't stop the everyday things that we have to deal with during a pandemic. And it was reassuring to see how a couple like this were dealing with the emotional, highs and lows of the pandemic, and how they did it with such, I would say with such humor and also with such emotion. I really felt like it humanized the Wuhanese kind of point of view.
而曾被奥斯卡提名的制片人美美仪，则认为片中在武汉第5医院急诊室抢救病患的主治大夫曾医师最让她敬佩感动。
The scene that I'll always remember is when he shares how he called his best friend, one of his good friends, to say, please take care of my family if something happens to me. These folks, we see them as so strong and so just diligent about doing their work, but you realize they have those moments where they're afraid too, but they keep persevering.
另外，还有为医护人员做心理辅导的张医师，和在加护病房照顾病患的护士苏苏，这些武汉的女性医护人员牺牲小我，完成大我的精神，令人动容。
I was very moved by Dr. Zhang's approach. Meanwhile, as we see in the film, Dr. Zhang is dealing with her own, problems with her father and his health, and so really moved by that dedication, and we see that across the board also in the West, in Western media, stories about frontline doctors and nurses who are sacrificing for the greater good and to save lives. And I think that was something we wanted to show in this film.
I can imagine how hard it was for her talking with her daughter who misses her so much, but again, I think it just shows how so many folks were willing to give up or go beyond the call of duty to help, just no matter where they are. And in this case, she's living in a hotel every day while she's doing this separate from her family.
除此之外，在全球迈入后疫情时代，而美国社会仍持续出现反亚裔的事件，借由纪录片《武汉武汉》的上映，希望能消弭对立，促进族群融合。
I feel like we were, as a team, we all felt we were on a mission to make a film that could speak to the kind of anti-Asian hate that was filling the news, and we wanted to make a film that would reveal a sense of humanity that and celebrate hope in some ways.
People were so quick to blame the people of Wuhan when it wasn't these folks that caused the virus, and just someone to demonize. And I hope they learn about the people and the city, more to understand that we are all in this together. No one is the enemy except the virus itself, that we are in this together trying to fight this.
武汉将从7月11日起在美国公共电视网旗下的 POV 播出，并同时在美国公共电视网官网和 PBS Video App 开放点播，敬请观众锁定。东新闻殷宏文在好莱坞的采访报道。